Welcome in. It is Dan Hardenbrook back with you again as we take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your local news headlines today are brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Compassionate and caring, serving our community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center announces a partnership with physicians that provides a smooth process from diagnosis to surgery and reduces wait times too, keeping all aspects close to home. From endoscopies, hernia repair, gallbladder removal, and excisions, there's no more waiting for months for your procedure to be performed. By providing a deeper, more experienced pool of surgeons, Helen Newberry Joy streamlines the process. Ask your primary care provider about surgical services at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Your health, our passion. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
In your latest local news, the Newberry Country Club has been sold. Longtime country club owner Lance Burns released a statement on social media this weekend confirming that the club has been sold to a downstate resident. In his letter, Burns shared the news of the sale and says that the new owner is excited to meet the community, has great ideas and plans for the course, and looks forward to being part of our wonderful community. Burns thanked Newberry and the surrounding areas for their support during his 12 years of ownership, in which the Newberry Country Club was built into a course the community and guest members were proud of, consistently played at top conditions. Burns will stay on to continue to work with the new owner on grounds, keeping the course in the best position and condition that it can be. May even take time to finally play a little bit. Burns thanked everyone who supported NCC over the years, had the pleasure of visiting and playing the wonderful course. You can get more information by checking out the Newberry News Facebook page for the full statement on the sale of the Newberry Country Club. More updates will be available in a future edition of the Newberry News. The Tahquamenon Area Schools Board of Education will hold their regular monthly meeting tonight. That's at 6 p.m. in the school meeting room at TAS. Principal and supervisor reports, a presentation on safe routes to school, school board appreciation recognition, all among items on tonight's meeting agenda. The board will also approve minutes of the January 8th special board meeting and closed session, discuss approving the December 2025 general fund disbursements, the amount of $628,339.23, view and vote on an updated budget, as well as agreements with the camp, and approve new hires for a kindergarten through sixth grade principal and district bus driver. You can view the full agenda for tonight's school board meeting in Newberry by going to the Tahquamenon Area Schools-TAS Facebook page. Again, the Tahquamenon Area Schools Board of Education regular monthly meeting for January is tonight at 6 p.m. An Ohio man has passed away after suffering injuries in a snowmobile accident over the weekend in Alger County. The Michigan State Police say that approximately 10:30 p.m. on January 17th, troopers from the Michigan State Police Engadine Post responded to a reported snowmobile crash on Trail 8 near H58 in Shingleton Township. Preliminary investigation indicates that the snowmobile was traveling on Trail 8 when the operator was unable to negotiate a curve, causing the snowmobile to leave the trail and strike a tree at a high rate of speed. Emergency medical aid was rendered at the scene, however, life-saving efforts were unsuccessful. The operator was a 22-year-old man from Garrettsville, Ohio, who was pronounced deceased as a result of the injuries sustained in the crash. The Michigan State Police says that the accident does remain under investigation. Winter weather just won't let up, but Semco Energy wants you to remember to keep your meters clear of ice and snow. Winter will be back in full force again with another round of snowfall and brutally cold temperatures this week. The local Energy Company wants residents to stay safe and healthy throughout the winter season. During winter months, there are a few ways to protect gas meter equipment and gas appliances from potentially hazardous situations. Clean and repair leaky seams in your gutters and downspouts to prevent melting snow and ice from building up on the gas meter or pressure regulator. Never allow snow to cover your natural gas meter or its pressure regulator or block your appliance exhaust vents. Use caution when shoveling snow, plowing, or snow blowing to avoid piling snow against the natural gas meter, its regulator, or appliance vents. Clear a path to the meter free from snow and ice for easy access. Remove soft snow buildup gently using only a broom or your hand rather than a shovel that could damage your meter. Do not try to remove ice or frozen snow from the natural gas meter, its pressure regulator, or piping. If you find your meter or pressure regulator covered in ice and frozen snow, don't attempt to remove it. Contact Semco Energy toll free at 1-800-624-2019. The full list of tips available in the most recent edition of the Newberry News. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your latest local news. It is your Newberry News update on M123 FM. Your news brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. At HNJH, your health is their passion. Go online to hnjh.org. Time now to check in with sports. High school basketball rivalry matchup tonight as the Newberry and Engadine girls do battle in the UP Conference play. The Lady Indians will host the Lady Eagles at the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium. It's a varsity-only contest tipping off at 5:45 this evening. Lady Eagles looking for their first win of the season. Lady Indians trying to bounce back from their first loss. They enter at 5-1 on the year. That's the Engadine Lady Eagles visiting the Newberry Lady Indians tonight. 5:45 the tip-off at the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium in Newberry. Packers head coach Matt LaFleur gets a new deal. It's a multi-year extension to keep the Packers head coach in Green Bay for the long term. Along with LaFleur, General Manager Brian Gutenkist and Vice President Director of Football Operations Russ Ball also getting long-term deals from new team president Ed Policy. Policy took over last summer for longtime Packers boss Mike Murphy. LaFleur will now turn his attention to getting the Packers back into Super Bowl championship contention. He was set to be in the final year of his coaching contract next year. The new deal avoids LaFleur possibly looking to leave Green Bay, where he took over for former Super Bowl head coach Mike McCarthy. Down to the Final Four, fighting for a spot in the Super Bowl. AFC and NFC championship games set for next weekend. On the AFC side of things, it'll be the Broncos taking on the Patriots. Both teams escaped close calls this weekend. Top-seeded Denver wins in overtime over the Buffalo Bills, 33-30. Broncos did lose starting quarterback Bo Nix with a broken ankle in the overtime period. Patriots defense shut down the Texans long enough for them to pull out a 28-16 win. In the NFC, the Seahawks dominated the 49ers 41-6. Seattle head coach Mike McDonald, formerly on Michigan's national championship staff, Rams in overtime get past the Bears 20-17. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Another winter weather advisory is in effect. We'll see snow showers with wind chills below zero. Blustery west winds 10 to 20 today. Could see 1 to 2 inches of snow possible with another 1 to 2 inches of snow tonight. Overnight lows will be -7 with wind chills -15 to -25. Tuesday, 40% chance of snow showers. Sunny but cold, a high of 6 with wind chills -10 to -20. Bundle up, stay warm, and keep it right here. It is your latest Newberry News update on M123 FM.
Introducing Upstream TV. From the Sioux to St. Ignace, over to Newberry, and all points in between. Upstream TV connects people across the eastern Upper Peninsula like never before. Local news, local people, local places. Streaming 24/7 on your phone or your TV. Stay in the know wherever you go. Upstream TV, where local lives. Find us on YouTube or myupstreamtv.com.